Hello, today we are doing this assignment here. We are doing assignment lesson April 2nd, parabola vocabulary. So let's go ahead and look at that assignment. Okay, so first of all, let's open it up. Okay. First thing we see is this is the assignment link, but you already have it. I handed it out in class. This is the video link that you're looking at. And this is the document for translation. So make sure you go ahead and open that so you can do the translations as we are going through this, okay? Okay, and then make sure you click the dots to translate into your own language, okay? So the first thing we have is the lesson is we're doing parabola vocabulary. What is parabola? It's a graph that shows a parabola that's quadratic, okay? It goes up and down. So they call that a parabola, okay? So a parabola it can open like this. Let's see. Okay, it can open like that, okay? Or it can go like that, like when we did the rocket. The rocket went up and then came back down to the ground. They call that a parabola, okay? So the first thing is when we have it, we're gonna look at it here, and then remember, this is the x, right? And this is the y, which you see right there and right there. And so the first thing we're gonna ask is, what's the vertex of the graph? The vertex is kind of in a sense either the bottom, so maybe look up that word, bottom or top, or the top if you know those words. So go ahead and translate right there. Please translate this. And by the way, this is the question we're doing. Make sure you've read this also for questions 1 through 5, but go ahead and translate this right now. So the bottom or the top or where the graph changes direction. What do I mean by that? So the graph like this one starts here, goes down, 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 down. Right there is the bottom, and then up, 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 up. So it changes direction right there. This one goes up, 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 and then comes to the top, and then goes down, 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 down. So this is the bottom, and this is the top. Change direction, down to up to down. Okay, so we're looking for that here. So what we do is we go to this right here, and we go to where it changes direction. Down, 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 up, up, up. So right here is the vertex, okay? So the vertex is going to be the XY point, right? So to find out for the X point for this one, what is it? Well, we go like this. The X is measured right here, right? Like that direction. So we go, this one right here goes dot, 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 dot. So that's a 2. So this is going to become 2. And then the Y value is measured over here. So this is going to be dot, 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 dot for the Y. So this is going to be -5. Okay, so -5. So this is 2, -5 right there. Okay, so that's the vertex. Okay, now the vertexes represent the minimum or maximum. Okay, so go ahead and translate this minimum, maximum, if you don't know that. And then the maximum is the high. So this is the graph right here. When you see the arrows, it goes forever that way. Okay, when you see the arrows, it means it goes forever. So it goes. So there's no maximum. There's no maximum because it goes forever. The arrows show you that it goes forever. But here, it goes like this, and then it goes low, smaller, smaller, and it's smaller on the y-axis, the value here, the number here. So it goes down, 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 up, 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 up. So right here, that's considered a minimum. It's the smallest you can go and stay on the graph. You got to stay on the graph, because here, if I stay on the graph, I go bigger, bigger, bigger with the y values. We're looking for the values of y. Okay, so then this one here would be, the vertex would be the minimum value on this one because it's the smallest you can go. Okay, because you can't get any smaller than that. So I can get bigger. This vertex is not a maximum because I can get bigger, bigger here. This is -3. I can go up here. This is 2. So I can keep getting bigger on the y value, but I cannot get smaller. So that means it's a minimum. Okay, so if I have one like this, this would be the max because I cannot stay on this graph and get higher. That's the biggest I can get when I'm on my y value, when I'm trying to get a big y. Okay, So does it open up or open down? Well, it opens. Okay, so the next thing is question number 3. Does the graph open up or down? So please translate that. And here's an important note right there. Please read that right now. If you start at the vertex, does the graph go up or down? So if I go to the vertex right here, right? And I'm at the vertex. So if I'm at the vertex, what does the rest of the graph go? Well, it goes this way. So it goes up that way. Here it goes up that way. So that means it opens up. If I'm on the graph that goes like this, if I start here at the vertex and I go this way, I go down. I go down. So that means it opens from the starting point. At the starting point, it opens, right? It goes that way and that way. And this one starts here and then it goes that way and that way as you get up higher. So this one opens up, okay? Okay. Okay, the next question is number 4. So let's go ahead and translate number 4. What is the y-intercept of the graph? Okay, so please translate this right here. And this is a note to help us determine, right, that. So translate that too. Okay, so now let's go back to that. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so what we need to find out is we need to find out what is the y-intercept. Well, we know it's where the graph, where this one right here crosses the y-axis. Remember, this is the y, so this right here is the y-axis, okay? That's this line right here. This is the x-axis. This is the x-axis, right? But we want the y-axis. So where does this graph cross it? So it goes like this. It crosses it right there, okay? So that's in between -3 and -4, that point right there, the y value, okay? So the x value on this one, right, what is that? So the x value is this direction, right, this way. So that is going to be 0, right? But what is the y value? Well, it's like between -3 and -4. So let's go to see if we can find any choices where, first of all, 0 is the first number. So that's this number right here, right, for the x. And then this is between -3 and -4. So that would be good. That's okay. So D is correct. Okay. This one here, it mixes up. This is the y, that's the x, but it always should be xy, right? So that's why x is 0, and then the y is the 3.8. So that's wrong. And then -2, 0, that would be -2. That is one of the, that's not right. And then 6 zeros over here. Those are what, these are y-intercepts, or I'm sorry, those are x-intercepts, right? But we want the y-intercept. So that's why choice D is correct. This one is correct, okay? Okay. Okay, now we're looking at number 5. What are the x-intercepts of the graph? Well, please go ahead and read this and translate that too, okay? So what we're looking for is we're looking for where the graph crosses not the y-axis like the last one. Hold on. We're looking for where the graph crosses the x-axis, okay? That's going to be right there. There's one place. So what is that value there? Well, the x value is 6, right? It's always xy, right? And then what's the y value? The y value over here, that's 0. So that's going to be 6, 0. But we also have another place over here where it crosses right there. So what's that point? Well, that's going to be the x is -2 and the y is 0. So we have 2, right? So that means we are able to see which one here. So this one has, this is okay, but that's not. Okay, so these are not okay. So A is gone. So B, 6, 0, yes. -5, 2, no. So 6, 0, -2, yes. So this one is going to be D. I hope you can see that. So this one has both, okay? So this is correct, choice D. Okay, the last question is number 6. So number 6, let's go ahead and look at this one here, okay? Okay, so here, please read the translations for number 6. Okay. So one of these equations represents number 6, okay? So how do we tell that one? Well, basically what we can do is we have 3 points, right? We have the first point, which is going to be -8, 0. We have this point right here, the y-intercept, which is 0, 32. And then we have this one, which is 4, 0, okay? So one of these is a graph that represents that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try these points. So I'm going to start by trying this one right here. That means when, okay, x equals 0, y should be 32, okay? So does it work here? Well, now I'm going to go here, 0 plus 4. I'm going to try each one times 0 plus 8. What is that? That's equal to, put it in your calculator, right? Okay, so what do we have? We got to get a control F11. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have, okay, 0 plus 4 times 0 plus 8. So let's go ahead. 0 plus 4, parentheses, and then parentheses, 0 plus 8, parentheses, enter, and I get 32. So this one, it gives me 32 when I try 0. So maybe, then we're going to try this one. So 0 plus 0 would be that, 32. But this is equal to 0 when I multiply it. So that's no good. This one here, 0 minus 4 would be, so I'm going to put that on my calculator. So I'm going to try this on my calculator. So I get, let's see, get -1. Parenthesis, 0 minus 4, parenthesis again, 0 plus 8, parenthesis, enter. And that's also 32. So, okay, so 2 of them work. So this is 32, so maybe, and then I try this one over here, and this would give me -32. I know you can do that on your calculator, so I'll let you do that. But basically, this is wrong. So that means we have 2 maybes, maybe A, maybe C. So now we're going to have to try a different number. So let's try, I don't like this negative number. I like this positive. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my, when x is equal to 4, y should be equal to 0, okay? So let's try it right here. So if I go 4 plus 4, so let's try an A. 4 plus 4, parenthesis, and then parenthesis, what's the other part of it? And then we go 4 plus 8, parenthesis, enter. So I get 96 when I try 4. When I try 4, I get 96. But this should be 0, right? So A is not good. But let's make sure C is correct. So now I'm going to try 4 here for my x, right? I'm going to try 4. And this actually will work because 4 minus 4 is 0. So -1 times 0 times 8, this would actually equal 0. So C is correct your answer. So you just have to try them. First, I put this one in, x0. It should be 32. Then A and B, or A and C, but then I try another point, 4 and 0, and then C is correct, okay? So make sure you don't pick the first one, but that's how you work it, and that way you get the graph. So that's how you do these kind of problems. So go ahead and finish the rest of the assignment. There's more practice problems, and then enter your answers back into Canvas.